Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Just Wing It podcast with Blake and Jamie. Just waiting on my co-host. Yes, Ken. Welcome all. Grab a snack and a drink and plant your butt at the table. Hi, Alyssa. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Or is this Bentley? It's Bentley. Hi, Bentley. Thank you for coming in. All right. It should just hopefully be a minute, and Blake should be up shortly. I know he had a very busy day. Hi, Tamika. Thanks for coming in. How are you? Oh, you're there too, Alyssa. Okay. I'm glad you got notification, Tamika. I know you said you haven't been getting a notification. I'm doing okay. Thank you, Tamika. I go for my post-op appointment tomorrow, so hopefully everything will be going well. There's some pain I've been having that I'm wondering if it's not normal, so I'm curious to what the doctor's going to say about it. But I'm glad to be home for a few days. Oh, you still didn't get a notification. That's weird. I never get a notification for TSMs either. I have to like look for it like when I know he's about to go up. But so I don't know why it's like that. I wonder if it's like a live thing that you don't get necessarily a notification. So did you do anything special this last weekend for Memorial Day, Tamika? All right, and there is Blake.
Gosh, this thing takes
Hi,
forever.
hi, Blake. How are you?
I'm good. I was sitting here loading in for like 20 seconds, 30 seconds.
Oh, well, good to have you, and thank you for rearranging your schedule today. You didn't have to do that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm happy to. I'm going out of town tomorrow, so I had to scrunch everything, and everything would have been the same had I not just uh, I wasn't going out of town, but it's okay. Everything worked out. It's all good.
Oh, good, good. Where are you going? Anywhere special?
Fredericksburg, do you know where that is?
Mm, no.
It's a little river town.
Going fishing?
Yeah, I do a little fishing, but more like that's just a. I need to get out of Midland for a minute.
Uh, just kind of a relaxing type thing, like get away, huh? I
Yeah,
get that. Yeah.
yeah.
I. Oh, what was I gonna say? I completely forgot. What I was just gonna say. So, did you do anything this last weekend?
No, I stayed at home. My parents went out of town. I just worked. I had a lot of work I had to do and take care of, so I did it. And it was Memorial Weekend, but I couldn't manage to take off. So now
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just do it a week late.
I hear you there. Yeah, I didn't do anything since I was in Boston. I was just recovering.
Have you gone back home?
Yeah, I'm home now.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So yeah, I
How long were you in Boston again?
I've been in Boston since April, and I'll probably be there through until March probably.
How long are I guess your hitches?
It all depends on how long they needed me. So at
Well, I mean,
Midland,
like you're home right now, so how long in between your time to go home? I mean,
oh, I go home. I get to come home every other weekend.
okay, cool.
Yeah, but
And
I
they
have
pay
my
for that?
yeah. They pay for that. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. And so yep, it's that part's nice. Like there's a lot of good perks with the traveling thing, but it is hard to be away from family though too. So got to kind of look at like all the benefits and stuff whenever you start traveling. And the main reason I like to do this is because I can go in and be neutral at the hospital, give my recommendations, and if they like it, great. If not, you know what? Um, so I'm going to the next hospital in a few months, so no skin off my back, and it's
Yeah.
kind of like gets me
Do
out of the
you think
politics.
Do you think that nurses with like long years of experience hands-on should be able to waive their schooling and be able to be a doctor? It like time in service kind of thing. It should make them a doctor.
No, because yeah, we know we end up knowing a lot, and we're with the patients more, and we do know a lot, but in the end, we don't have the practice or the skill set to do like procedures
But
or
why? I mean, what's to say you don't be if you have the time in service, you know?
because like even if after 10 years of being on the floor, if someone said, okay, Jamie, we're going to teach you how to put a central line in, you're a doctor now, I would not feel comfortable doing that. I mean, and there's so much more that I'm sure that you learn in medical school. Plus, then you have to go through residencies, and there's I don't know. I don't feel that.
It's not a job. I'm just wondering if you feel like it should be one of those jobs that time and service should rank you up.
Yeah, not. I mean, there is a quite a bit of a difference between nursing and a doctor. Even
Because
even when people get their NP, like their nurse practitioner, which is they can do a lot that a doctor can, but they're still under a physician. Um, even then, they do know a lot, but it's a different schooling too whenever you go in to get your nurse practitioner. So, and so I mean, if I guess in that regard, they go to the school to get the nurse practitioner, in which they can act on not as a physician, but they can um work as a like a physician, but under a physician's license, and they still have the physician overseeing them.
Huh. Okay. Well, I was just wondering. It was I never knew.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Is like after you have so much years under your
Well, it's
belt,
like yeah,
and
like people in the oil field over here in Midland, like there's guys that go to school to be geologists, and there's a hand that's been on the rig for 20 years, and he learns how to do it off of one, and he can get the job doing something for a company even without the qualifications of the schooling. Just,
yeah,
recommendation, time and service, and everybody knows what he's uh, that's that's really. I was just wondering if it was kind of like that. I mean, I know it's not like that, but I'm saying, could it be?
yeah. I mean,
Because I feel like it could, it would open the door to people that don't have the, I guess, the funding or the scholarship or the money to pay for a doctor's schooling, and just a program within the within the hospital that allows you to go up from being just a nurse to a doctor with hands-on training and time and service. Then you could get your doctorates, but and waive the schooling. But I mean, I guess.
well, a lot of hospitals might, because they do like give tuition reimbursement and all that. So they might say, "Oh, okay, you want to go on to be an actual physician versus an NP or a PA or
Mm,
whatever." They might end up paying for it, or at
pretty
least a
cool.
good chunk of it. I mean, there are some good tuition reimbursement
That's what I'm
programs.
saying, it's one of those scenarios, like I'm trying to say, why do the schooling when you have been doing this for 20 years now? And what's it, 10 more year 20, another 20, and I'll retire with y'all as a doctor.
Yeah.
Like that to me, that just sounds logical, but I mean, I don't know. It's a very touchy subject, like, just because you're dealing with life and stuff like that. So.
And you want to make sure that you have all the necessary skill sets, that's for sure.
Mhm.
And
Most definitely.
yet Saturday or Sunday. Hi, Dee Dee. Thanks for coming in. Um, I think it was Sunday. I went to with a friend to another friend's house that I met on YouTube, and we went by the like Fenway, the Boston Red Sox and stuff, and then I went by this building that says where the Celtics practice, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh my gosh, Blake's been talking about Celtics, and for some
I
reason,
don't want to hear about the Celtics anymore. For the rest of the season, they lost in
oh did
pitiful fashion.
oh
Probably while you were there at home. This happened. They lost on, what was it? Monday.
yeah, I was
Monday.
there Monday. Is
It was
that
a
when they
sad
lost?
day. It was a sad day in Boston on Monday.
Oh, well, so anyway, I went by the building and I'm like, oh my goodness, Blake has been talking about the Celtics all this time, and for some reason, I thought Celtics was like a California like
Oh, oh,
and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're here in
shame
Boston.
on you. Shame on you. That's one of the biggest rivalries. East Coast, West Coast. Boston Celtics, LA Lakers. That's what it's always been. Ever since basketball's had anything to do with anything. It's
Oh,
always Lakers and Boston, East Coast versus West Coast. And
hi,
that
Didi.
and and most of the time, and believe it or not, it goes all the way back to even like man, there's a documentary on Netflix about Bill Russell. He's one of the greatest Celtics of all time. He's got 11 rings with the Celtics. That's amazing. 11. He's got
Wow.
six. I think he's got 9 as a player and 3 as a coach. So he was phenomenal with the Celtics organization and the owner. I think his name at the time, or GM, is it was Al Webb or something like that. He just he this was heart of segregation. I mean, at the time, the really heat of the moment during the '60s and desegregation and everything, and he just shut down all the rules about having white players, and he got Bill Russell in and playing for the Celtics, and they were winning and winning and winning and beating the white Lakers all the way around with Jerry West and what was that? The other big tall white boy. I can't remember. But the Lakers were playing white ball, and the Celtics, they totally shut down all systemic racism. I love it. That's why I love the Celtics. But at the same time, the city itself was a very racist city. The Boston was not very accepting, or what uh, it was very divided at the time. So whenever he was on the court, he got all his praises, but whenever he got off the court, he was bashed, just because of his color. And that documentary is really, really good. I suggest everybody see it. It shows how the man, he totally shut everything down, and he was just there for his team and his people, and to do a job. And I loved it. It's great. I love Bill Russell, man of character for sure.
What
Hello,
what
everybody.
what's the name of the documentary again?
uh, is it? I think it's just called If you type in Bill Russell, it'll pop up. I think it's called The Legend or something like that. But his story is phenomenal.
Ah, okay. I'll have to look at that. Hi, Dee
Hey,
Dee.
Dee Dee, how you doing? Wilma, how you're good? Doing good. Hello. Hey, Ken, how you doing? But
Hi, Sunshine Films. Thanks for coming in.
yeah, the
Appreciate it.
Celtics lost on Monday to the Heat in terrible fashion, but they
Uh,
won Game 6 in incredible fashion. Only the 4th team in NBA history to force a Game 7 when down 3-0 to start the series. So that's a lot. That's a mouthful, I know, but that means so the first 3 games the Celtics lost, and then they won the next 3 games
oh,
to make
wow.
it a Game 7, and they're
Ah,
only they're the 4th team in NBA history to do that in the playoffs. This team made history, but at the same time, they totally it was for nothing because they got blown out in Game 7. It was terrible, so heartbreaking, because it was a
oh,
great game. Wilma, is she? I guess she must have saw it, but yeah, it was a really, really good game. The Game 6, Derek White, he put this shot up after a missed one. There was only point 0.1 seconds left on the clock whenever it left his hands.
oh, wow. And
It was
they won
awesome.
and that's
And
the
they
game they
won. He
won?
made the ball,
Oh,
yeah, and he won.
wow.
So that was Game 6, and then they went back to Boston Monday for Game 7, and they
Ah,
lost by like 19. It was
oh.
pitiful. It was
Maybe that's why it
pitiful.
was so freaking crowded in my hotel
Mm.
on Monday. Cause oh
Yeah,
my gosh, it was just like I'm just like just get me out of here because it was like so crowded.
I'm sure it was lots of green, lots of heat colors too, huh? Lots of red.
um, I didn't really notice the heat, but I did. And actually, only one person had like a Celtics jersey on, and so I'm like, oh, it
Mm.
must. I wonder if it's game day.
It
So,
was Monday. Monday was game day, and it was really sad to see them go home like that. They were the favorites to win this season, and I don't know. It just, you know, Miami Heat.
wow.
They always play us good. They're one of our biggest rivals ever since the early 2000s. they played us really, really hard. So is what it is what it is.
You know a lot of information about sports.
I do, yeah, somewhat. I mean, I know some people they're way more knowledgeable than me, and 9 times out of 10, I really have to go and fact check myself and make sure I wasn't lying. So, but I mean, I'm usually in the ballpark somewhere.
No, that's good.
Uh,
So anything that you're going to do special this summer?
we're going to Tennessee next month, or no, June, July. Well, it is June, right? Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah,
June, right?
June.
Yeah. So in July we're going to Tennessee. We're gonna be out of town, and that'll be fun. So
Well, that'll be good. Where at in Tennessee?
I don't know where. Do you know where Dollywood is?
Yes, that's Pigeon Forge. It's I
That's where
we
we're
would
going. Pigeon. Yes, that's it. Pigeon Forge.
that's a good area. Ken and I were just there in December over Christmas.
I've
It was
never
really nice.
been. I hear it's nice though.
Your Didi says my uncle tried out for the Detroit Lion baseball, didn't make the cut, but kept playing hard. Oh,
For the,
Detroit
the
Tigers.
line.
Sorry.
Oh, I think she means the. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like, I
the
think she
Tigers.
means the Tigers.
Oh wow. So your uncle. Oh, you're from near that area. Oh, in Detroit. Oh wow.
That's really
So,
cool. The other day I went to a minor league baseball. They have a team here in Midland, and I went to a game and I met the. He is the pitching coordinator for the Oakland Athletics.
oh okay.
They're the head team, and he's the one who decides who gets sent up and who gets sent down from the other teams. Uh, uh, and he was really really cool. His name was Gil Patterson, and we met and we talked, and he told me about who he was and what he did. He played for the New York Yankees, and he won the World Series with them in 1977. uh, and he showed me his ring and he wears his ring that he won with him. It's really cool.
Wow.
And I got his phone number, and he sent me in the mail two of his baseball cards, and he autographed them for me. It was really cool.
Oh,
So
that's awesome.
yeah,
Didn't your sister's husband just have to travel somewhere for football or something?
yeah. He travels a lot. He's been to North Carolina, New York, all kinds of places. Gosh, I'm gonna be right back. I've got mosquitoes eating me alive right now. One
Okay.
second.
Wow,
Continue, everybody.
Midland, Texas with mosquitoes. I mean, how dry it is in Texas. You wouldn't think that he would be eaten up from the mosquitoes. You used to live in Michigan. I went to a children's hospital there. My dad and his family was from there. Oh, okay. So you've been on TSM. Have you been on TSM's live, DD? He's actually from Detroit, Michigan, but now he lives down here in Georgia. Actually near me. Someone oh, Flint. That's right, DD. I'm sorry. I was thinking why was I thinking Detroit? I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, you're right, Didi. It was Flint. Oh, you just sprayed yourself down too, Ken? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, mosquitoes are gonna be bad. Yeah, TSM actually goes on around 8 Eastern time, right after this. He should be going up. And actually Didi in the chat, um she's his co-host. And so they usually go right after this live, but he's from Flint. That's right, I was thinking Detroit.
Flint, Michigan. That reminds me of the movie Semi Pro. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
It's got Will Ferrell in it. It's so funny. It's got Will Ferrell and Woody Harrelson. I love that movie. It's one of my favorites.
Ah, yeah, I like Will Ferrell and there's some of his stuff that I'm like, but my favorite movie with Will Ferrell is Elf. I love Elf.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't like you probably wouldn't like the Semi Pro. It's provocative.
Ah,
Hello,
some
chat mods, everyone else in chat. Hey, Jamie and Blake. I'm getting back online and took a short break.
Hey Slim Shell, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Hello.
But yeah, no, I mean I like some movies, with him, but there's some that it's like just his acting is kind of like I don't know, it's just a little weird. But I like Elf. Um, my son Kenny loved Talladega Nights. Um,
Yeah, that's a funny one. It's kind of like Talladega Nights comedy.
yeah, that that I can see because that's kind of
That's
his.
more his milieu.
Yeah, yeah, that's more of his style of acting. Just
I
like
like a
Adam.
lot of his funny movies like that. Have you seen that movie Everything Must Go?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, that's a
that was
really good one.
that was funny.
Yeah,
And
it was about him, but it had a good message in it too. About just like his alcoholism and everything. It was a good story. If you haven't seen that movie, Everything Must Go, it's a good
um,
show.
Slim Shell, would you mind putting TSM's channel link for Dee Dee?
Drop the link.
No, it, her name is Dee Dee, but her channel name is Wilma. Ken is like, Jamie, you keep calling her Dee Dee, and it's Wilma. I'm like, no, her name is Dee Dee, spelled differently than the Dee Dee in the chat.
That's funny.
But yeah, it's like Ken, I know what I'm doing. Just don't tell me what to do. So, oh goodness, but yeah, yeah, that you get these actors that are like that's the style of their acting, and then when they go outside of it a little bit, it's like hard to see them acting in that like thing like that like kind of acting, kind of like when Ryan Reynolds started on Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place or whatever, and oh, Wilma is after your cats that died. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry about your cats, but okay. Um, but anyway, he had that kind of like style of acting, and then when he got into like Deadpool and even like what is it, Safe House, the movie Safe House or whatever. Ken's like, I can't see him acting this way when I just don't like him because of Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place. Like that was like he couldn't get past that type of acting.
Pretending somebody else.
Yeah. There's a
But
few people that I don't like just because of their acting. It's really unbelievable. Like Josh Peck movies. I don't like them. All his movies. The dude from Drake and Josh.
I don't know who that
Yeah.
is.
You don't know? You don't remember Drake and Josh from the early 2000s? It was on Nickelodeon.
Oh yes, okay, yes.
Yeah, well, he's been in quite a few movies, and he was in the remake to Red Dawn, and it was a really good movie, but his acting, it was just blech, total vomit comment. Yeah,
That
Josh Peck, I loved him growing up. He was super funny in that show, Drake and Josh. But any of the movies that he's been in since then, they're just his acting is not believable. He stopped at a kid star.
Yeah, and some people are like that, like they um get their acting career as a kid and they go famous and then they just aren't as good as an adult, you know.
Mm.
But or they like try to live on that one movie or that one thing that like got them to get famous really quick, and it's
Yeah,
like
Macaulay Culkin's
Jim
Home
Carrey, like
Alone.
yeah, like Jim Carrey too. Like everybody loved his style of Ace Ventura. Like he went popular there, but then he kept trying to do that type of acting, but people got over that, like that type
I
of.
never did. I loved it. I thought that was just him. That's goofy, wacky Jim Carrey. And you can't tell me that everything he's been in is so good. Anybody here
No.
tell me what movie do you not like that Jim Carrey was in?
Um, there were some recent ones.
Like the
I
Sonic movies? That that was
no
his
that
most recent.
no, I mean that was fine. I don't know. It's just like now, like he tries to overact, like over, like kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, In Living Color, that was hilarious.
Like even in the Grinch, some things were
I love the
overacting.
Grinch.
No,
Oh my gosh.
I love the Grinch, but like I don't know. There's some like scenes where it's just like overacting, like trying to overdo it.
No.
I don't know.
No, he did so good. No,
Slim Shad.
Jamie, you're digging this hole here, all right? and
Slim Shad says
it's just it's
Jim played in a lot of stuff. He was funny on Living Color. Yeah, yeah. Ken's not a big fan of Jim Carrey either. I mean, I like him. I'll watch his stuff, but um, sometimes it just feels like he overacts, I guess.
haters, haters. He was so good in everything.
Like I love like my favorite actors and this kind of thing is like I love Ryan Reynolds. I used to love John
Of course
Travolta.
you do. Every girl loves Ryan Reynolds.
Well, not just because he's cute, but um
No, he's
and
cute.
Eh, but I also like well back in the day I liked John Travolta, but like he hasn't really played in too many good movies lately. Um oh, Indiana Jones is coming out soon. Is that with Harrison Ford still, Dee Dee? Josh Peck was in the iCarly new shows. Oh, okay. Yeah, John Travolta played in the Welcome Back Kotter show. I loved him in that. I loved him in all of his like older stuff, like Grease and um, of course, Look Who's Talking and all those. Who came out of retirement? John Travolta or Jim Carrey? Oh, we lost Blake. 'Cause I haven't seen either one of them really act in a while. Oh, there he is. Oops. Okay, for some oh, Harrison. Oh, he came out. That's awesome. Okay, all
Are
right,
we
there we
there?
go. Yes, okay, we lost you for a minute.
Hold on.
Yeah, so they're gonna do another Indiana
My
Jones, huh?
goodness.
Oh, that's good. I liked all the Indiana Jones, and I liked Harrison Ford. I liked all those movies. like, but I loved for John Travolta. I love like the his earlier movies and stuff, and then as his later movies, some of them didn't like do so well. It's like the older ones didn't seem to do as well. But like, there's some
Sorry, my
oh,
bad. I'm
that's
back.
okay. But there's some actors that actually like, they were good back in the day, and they're still trying to act like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. They're like old, and they're still like acting as like a bad, like a like a bad A.
I don't
you know,
know. I
I don't want
think
to
I
say the
think
word, but
Harrison Ford is the definition of bad A, as you say. Let's keep it PG.
yeah, those are the yeah.
Harrison Ford, Clint Eastwood, man, those
Oh
dudes
yeah.
can make movies until they're dying in their deathbed for all I give a damn.
Oh
And,
yeah.
and it'll be an Oscar hit.
Yes, they are some long movies, though. Indiana Jones, that's for sure.
Yellowstone is overrated.
Oh, I love Yellowstone with Kevin Costner. Oh my goodness, I love it.
They're saying that Kevin Costner's done with it. He doesn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah,
But
they're gonna kill him off.
oh, don't kill Kevin Costner. They can't do that. And
Yeah,
those
they'll do it. It's gonna be like in Sons of Anarchy whenever they killed off Opie and they lost half of their audience.
yeah,
Have you seen
yeah.
Sons of Anarchy?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh
I think
yeah, when
I think that's one movie Ken was watching.
they totally bombshelled whenever they killed off Opie. And they lost me in The Walking Dead whenever they killed Glenn. I was done with it.
Yeah.
I quit watching it when Glenn died.
Yellowstone reminds you of Dallas on steroids. Yes, Michelle, they are. You're right about that. Oh, he Kevin played in Footloose. I thought, wasn't John Travolta in Footloose, not Kevin Costner, or or maybe I don't know. Huh? I didn't know
I
Kevin Costner
foot
was in that.
I didn't I don't know if he was in Footloose. I know John Travolta was in Saturday Night Fever,
Oh yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. That.
the dancing one.
Yeah. Yes,
Is that what it
Michelle
was?
Warner.
Was it Saturday Night Fever? Is that the name of the movie? Somebody?
I
Yeah, the Walking Dead was after what's his name died, Glenn, I stopped watching it. And when in anybody who's seen Sons of Anarchy, comment please, like, cause I stopped watching Sons of Anarchy after they killed Opie. I was done with it.
Oh, it was Kevin Bacon in Footloose. Ken
Yeah,
says.
Kevin Bacon was in it.
Okay.
But you gotta cut loose, foot loose. I might go watch that later. Or the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, all these like classics back in the day of all these actors when they're young and now they're getting old and they're gonna obviously die off probably, in the next few years or so. Like
Don't
Morgan
say that.
Freeman. I know, like Morgan Freeman. I love him. He's one of my favorites, and
He's
he's like
immortal.
he's good. I love him in the Shawshank Redemption, and obviously a bunch of other movies that he was in. Like he always plays like the really good wisdom guy, like the guy that's like got all the wisdom. And then
Hmm.
and then you have John Travolta. You have is getting really old. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, Clint Eastwood, all these people. Yeah, Denzel. Well, no, Denzel's pretty young still, but he's really good. I love Denzel. I like him better than who's that other guy, Ken, that we always watch? Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, I love him, but I think I like Denzel better. Oh, you just bought all the James Bonds with
And I
Robert
will
Moore.
destroy those who attempt to poison my brothers. And I will strike down with great and furious anger.
How do you remember all this?
And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Is that what he says?
Yeah,
I don't
remember
remember.
whenever he's eating the kahuna burger?
I
They
I
they
haven't
they lay into him right there.
I
He
haven't
reads
seen.
them. He reads them that scripture.
Uh, I don't. I haven't seen them in a very long time. I can't remember. Um, yeah, he's a good
Yeah.
actor too. Yes, Michelle. And then I mean, it's
Okay,
all.
Denzel Washington or Morgan Freeman.
I love them both, but I think
You
I like
gotta
Morgan
pick
Freeman.
one.
Morgan Freeman. Yeah, he plays.
Yeah, me too.
It's
I'm
because
there with you. Cause I feel like Denzel Washington, some of his movies, he just took the role just because. But Morgan Freeman, all his movies had a really really good message behind them.
yeah, and and he always plays like that wisdom guy, like
Yeah, the
and
smart
and,
man.
and he I don't know, and then like I love his voice too. Like he even narrates for what is it? Is it Nat-
Everything. Uh,
National
uh,
Geography or
a lot
is
of
it?
things that he does a lot of narrating for National Geographic stuff.
That's it.
He
That's what I'm.
yeah,
And
he does
I
a
mean,
lot. He does a lot of narrating for commercials, a lot of commercials. And Samuel L. Jackson is the Capital One guy. What's in your wallet?
yeah. Well, you know who else who has an amazing voice that I'm surprised didn't like go further and do more is James Earl Jones. I love his voice, and I loved
Yeah,
when
he did a lot of overcast stuff. He wasn't,
he did Mufasa and Lion King, and then of
and
course coming
he was
to.
in Click. Remember Click with Adam Sandler?
Oh yeah, but I mean, like as far as
Shut
like
up,
more.
James Earl Jones.
But like he played like quite a few movies at the beginning, like um uh Field of Dreams, and
That was
he
good.
played Mufasa in Lion King, and then he played a couple other the Coming to America movies. But then like after that, like he
And he
just
was
like
in Sandlot. He was in Sandlot.
he was in Sandlot.
Yeah, he was the old blind man.
Was he? Oh, he was which is weird though. He did all those movies back then, and then like he just stopped, and
Well,
he had
he
a
was that's
wonderful.
Dave Chappelle did the same thing, and so did Chris Tucker. They made their money and dipped out. They felt comfortable and left. A lot of people do that. Once they get comfortable, they're just done with the life and just want to be chilling. And
Yeah,
honestly, I could see myself doing that same thing. Let me make 10, $20 million, and I'll be set for the rest of my life, and my kids' life, and my grandkids can figure it out themselves again.
oh, I did. You know what, Didi, I don't remember him in Two and a Half Men, but I'm trying to remember if I remember him.
Maybe it's more than likely. Didn't he play Ray in the blind guy?
Oh, I don't
Uh,
know.
the piano in the movie. I think he was
Oh,
him too.
really?
I-
So
Maybe he
maybe,
played.
yeah, so
Remember
maybe
the
he
blind
did
guy,
more.
Ray Charles?
Yeah, maybe he was.
I think he
Oh,
was in that movie. If anybody knows, let a comment real quick. Let us know on that. James Earl Jones, did he play as Ray Charles in the movie Ray?
uh, I wish he would do more. Blake, if you eat vitamin B12 and garlic, the vitamins every day, that will help keep mosquitoes away.
Really?
Yep. I take vitamin B12. I eat the gummies every day, and I take a garlic pill every day, and to
Well,
try to.
whatever I'm doing isn't working because it's attracting them because I just get bit all the time, no matter what.
Oh, okay. Charlie's best friend died, and Charlie talked to his friend at the funeral, and he had a small part. Ah, okay. I think I kind of remember that now.
Oh, I thought he played Charles. I thought that was him. I'm trying to think of what else he was in, but nothing else comes to mind. Um, he was you know who I really liked? The big guy from the Green Mile. He was in a lot of good
Oh
stuff.
yeah, and he died in real life at like 50 some years
50.
old.
I think he was 50.
50
Yeah,
and
he died real
of a heart
young.
attack, and it's like, oh my gosh, he was, and I guess he was really actually really tall in real life
Oh
too.
yeah, he was huge. He was huge. He was a
Could you
big dude.
imagine if I stood next to that guy?
How tall are you?
I'm 4'10".
Really?
Yeah, I'm very
Holy
short.
cow.
Yeah,
You're really
like
short.
Cheyenne towered over me whenever I would talk to her.
Oh
I
god,
was
dude.
always looking one up.
She's giant. Yeah. She's tall. She's like an inch taller than me.
Really, she's taller
Yeah,
than you?
I'm 5'7". She's 5'8".
Oh wow! Oh my gosh, Danny Glover is a good actor. He
Played in The
played
Color
in the book.
Purple.
Oh, okay.
Lord knows I love Harpo, but if he hit me, I kill him dead.
You always have the good accent too. I could never do an accent. I'm not good at imitating.
Oh,
But
that's funny.
all right. Do you guys want to do at least one card of trivia?
How many questions are on a card?
5 or 6.
All right, we could do 2 cards then.
Okay, 2 cards.
Or well, no, there's not enough time for that. I lied. Well, maybe if we get through them fast.
Well, it depends on who knows what. All right.
Somebody
What?
be smart, dang it.
Oh, what about a female actress? Oh, I love Robert. I love Oh my gosh, Jennifer Aniston.
I
My
was gonna. That's
fav,
mine. That is mine. No, I was gonna say that.
my favorite though is Drew Barrymore.
Jennifer Aniston. I
Drew
love her. That's my
Barrymore
boo.
is Drew Barrymore is my favorite. I love her, and but everybody like Ken and my dad is like, she's overrated just because she has the Barrymore name, and it's like I love Drew Barrymore, and that's
I
why I love.
like I like Jennifer Aniston. I fell in love with her in her role in the breakup with Vince Vaughn. I was like,
Oh,
"You piece of shit! You don't even deserve her!" And I would love her so much. You're ugly, dude. I
oh my
love Jennifer
goodness.
Aniston. That's where I really fell for her. That's my girl, man. I would do anything for her.
Yes, Meg Ryan. I like her, especially in When Harry Met Sally. Oh my gosh, that was the funniest, the famous scene, right? Oh my gosh, I love that scene.
Just go
Um,
with it with Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler.
yeah, I
Just
love
go
that
with
movie.
it. Honestly, okay, I'll give you this one. 50 First Dates with Drew Barrymore was better than Just Go With It with Adam Sandler. I agree. I'll say that much. But at the end of the day, I take Jennifer Aniston every time. Cause yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Halle Berry is a good actress too. I like her.
She's cool.
Um,
I like that movie that she was like her kid got taken and she had to go save him. So
oh,
that was a really good one.
did I see that one?
She has to save her kid after she gets after they get abducted at the park from these people in a little, I think it was like a little blue Mustang, and she like goes to the ends of the earth to get her kid back. It was a really good movie. Like she was a bad bitch. She
Yeah,
was-
yes, she did play Catwoman too. You are right. That,
yeah, she was Catwoman too. Like that is
yeah,
Halle Berry. She plays those like strong woman roles.
yeah, she does.
I need
Okay.
to I need to figure out what the name of that movie was about her kid getting taken. I
Oh,
want to watch that again.
um, favorite singers. My favorite singer is um I would have to say probably Tracy Bird, just because he sings mine and Ken's song.
The drinking bone's connected to the party bone.
Well, that's not our song. Our song
It
is Keeper
should
of the
be.
Star. our our song is Keeper of the Stars.
The drinking bone's connected to the party bone. The
Who's your
party bone's connected. Mine is you can't do that to me. Via genre. You can do it to me by genre. Okay. Rock. Like metal, hair rock, 80s rock. We're gonna go Def Leppard. Rock all time. It's Pink Floyd. Uh, Hip hop and rap. Mac Miller, and country. Kenny Chesney.
Dee Dee says Bart Brooks and Travis Tritt. Those
I
are
like
good
Kenny
ones too.
Chesney. That's my boy.
Oh, you're in a
A lot
your
of
hub
country
song is.
singers.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I love Forever and Ever, Amen to by Randy Travis. That's a really good one. I love that one.
Randy Travis is cool.
Yeah, he did. Wait, uh, who did? Gosh, what's that name? That movie, The Gambler. That was Randy Travis, right? The Gambler
No,
too. Or
that's Clint Black, right? Uh,
no,
yeah, Clint Black. He sang that song. Uh, it's a handful of nothing or something like that. Uh,
no, it was or Rogers. Ken says Kenny Rogers, The Gambler.
uh. Guys, I'm sorry. I hate to do it. My friend is here, and we're gonna go to Academy to go and get our stuff ready for the weekend. So I'm gonna have to take off from you.
Okay, that's all right. We're about done anyway. So, well,
Yeah.
thank you everyone, and you guys have a great night. And remember, you're all beautiful inside and out. Don't
It's been
don't
fun, guys. I appreciate y'all.
yep, and don't let anyone make you think differently. Do you have a last quote of the night or any inspirations before you leave, Blake?
Man, y'all just stay motivated out there. It's hot. The sun will beat you down if you work outside, but just know it comes at the end of the day. You're getting paid, and you're working for something. So stay motivated, guys.
Awesome. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
All right, bye.